What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Don't mind the background. I'm not straightening it up right now because I'm putting things up, taking things down, all of that. But I just want to say what's up to everybody, man. I have not been live on TikTok in a while. I haven't been live on YouTube, officially live in a bit. But I want to first say, yo, what's up to everybody? But this is going to be just a wake up call for a lot of us, and we probably need this, right? One thing I want to say, I want to jump right into it, is most of us watching this right now, we are wasting too much time. All right, listen, I've been depressed throughout the few couple days. I've been struggling to get work done, be motivated, think of ideas, and put things together because while you're going through personal stuff in general, right? As an entrepreneur or just somebody that has a side income, you still got to make sure that side income is making money, right? Especially when you paying people, especially when people are depending on you and working for you, or maybe you are mentoring other individuals. You still got to put your head up, chin up, chest out, and you got to get things done, right? See, the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur and just having this type of journey is that you go through a lot of highs and lows, right? Now, the Eagles won. And if you don't know, I'm from Philly. I live in Philly. Been rooting for the Eagles the whole time. But the biggest thing that I got out of it was a quote, right? It's not even a quote, it's a statement. Keep the main thing, right? And I want to use the Eagles as an example with this because a lot of people know they won the Super Bowl, so I think it just is relevant. They were saying a lot about the quarterback. The quarterback, you got a lot of quarterbacks that throw a bunch of yards and they do flashy passes and all of that. Jalen Hurts, he is a quarterback that, in my opinion, he does what he can do at that moment. And he just did enough to be able to get to the Super Bowl. And then he proved everybody wrong. Great, cool. It's a lot of that with us, right? A lot of us, we work 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of us, we have children or we have other people we're responsible for. There's a lot of us that wake up every day and we just do what we can do to get shit done, right? And it becomes frustrating because we then open our apps, right? We get online. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, TikTok? We get online and we feel so much pressure to be something that we see others putting out. The digital product sellers that make $1 billion selling books that they make off of Canva, which you can make too in an instant, right? That you could just use ChatGPT to make a book and then I guess you just make the book and you become rich. Great. You have the drop shippers, the people that are some way, somehow drop shipping stuff from China and just becoming ultra rich and showing you how to do it too. When if they're ultra rich drop shipping, why don't they just do that and not teach you and just make bread? Okay, then you got people that do credit. You know, everybody know how to fix credit. Everybody can just fix your business. My friend, he telling me, yo, bro, I can get you this for your business. I can get you that for your business. He gives me all of these things he can do for me. Then I look at him and I think to myself, do you even have a business? And the answer is no, right? You still are struggling to keep stuff up your own damn self, right? So it's a lot of people that we are mirroring and looking at, I'd say, to try and be like, right? We trying to hold ourselves to a certain standard because we see that others are seeming to show us their highlight reels throughout their days, and we hold ourselves to that standard. And when we don't make that standard, we feel like we should just quit or we subconsciously just quit. I've seen it happen a lot, right? I see a guy that was about to make the NBA. Okay, and I want to be careful when I tell a story because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I went to high school with this guy. He was about to make the NBA. A lot of y'all not. He got caught up and this is before the NIL and everybody started paying people, right? Paying the athletes. He wasn't getting paid. So what athletes used to do, I'm going to tell y'all, all athletes used to do is scam. All of them, basketball, football, track, all of them, what they would do before they would get paid is they would scam, okay? Credit card, swipes, all of that. They would do all of that, right? Now, they would do these things not because they were scammers or because they were just bad people. They would do it to survive. I done seen a guy get caught up in all of that, ruin his whole career, his whole life. Because when you are a star and when you're in a certain position and you do or get caught in a activity that you shouldn't be in, right? You front page of the newspaper, right? Now everybody know, now you lose your scholarship. And then after that, you so used to scamming that you don't even know how to get to work like a regular individual, because scamming brings you fast money, right? So I've seen people get or fall in love with fast money. And yo, what's up? What's up? They feel like, yo, this is how money is supposed to come this fast. But see, here's the thing about fast money. And this is what I want to tell everybody. Most of the people that you're watching on Instagram or you're watching on YouTube, I can speak for phone flippers in general. A lot of these phone flippers are scammers. A lot of the people that are going on these websites that are saying, hey, I just got eight iPhone 16s for $300. This is how you do it. Join my academy. A lot of them are scamming. What they're doing is using CPNs, using profiles. They're doing different things to get these phones, and then they go online because what they know is that I can't scam for the rest of my life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scam. I'm going to look like I make money. And as I look like I make money, I'm going to get people to go and try to learn how to do it like me, even though I don't know how to really do it. I'm going to act like I do. And then once I act like I do it, you're going to pay me to join my academy. I'm going to teach you how to do Facebook ads and teach you how to do this and all of the simple shit that's already online. And you're going to fall for it. You're not going to make no money. I'm going to blame the ads. I'm going to blame the fact that it just didn't work for you. But I'm just going to move on. Just going to move on. And you're just going to sit there with all of your money in your bank account drained because you believed in what you saw instead of believing in what you can do. Right? I've seen it happen time after time after time after time. And see, I'm 30, right? I just turned 30 last year in August. I'm about to turn 31 next August. And one thing I was just talking to my friend about in the car when I was driving home from dropping my kids off to school, I'm talking about how, yo, like, I feel like I can't do certain things, whether it's physical or it could be not really mental, but we were talking about the gym. But I can't do things like I used to be able to do them. And one thing he told me, he was like, yo, bro, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of us feel that way as we continue to grow, but the younger parts of us are still in us. It's just we have to work harder to bring them out. And that really sparked something in my head because I started to think about it in an entrepreneur aspect. See, when you're an entrepreneur, you start thinking of shit different, right? Like when you go into the Sixers stadium or the Eagles field, the Lincoln Financial Field, or you go to different events or you go on planes, you start thinking like, yo, I wonder how much they get paid for all of the first class seats, or I wonder how much the concession stand makes every single game or every week. Like you start thinking and putting shit together because you're trying to understand business wise how people are benefiting off of things, right? And you start to try to think how I can extract some of that and put it into my own life, right? So boom, I'm thinking like, well, you're right. I could work out the same way I used to work out when I was younger. I just had to work harder. But like, what happens when we think about it when it comes to business? Like, we're not getting any younger. So a lot of us, as we get older, we start giving up more and more on ourselves. Exactly, Tax. So we start feeling like as I get older, I'm starting to lose my chance. And I feel like that even though I did a lot of things I've wanted to do, I still feel like the things I haven't accomplished, damn, like I'm running out of time. And the point of the matter is you are. Fuck all of the bullshit. See, a lot of people, what they'll tell you is, oh my God, yeah, Bill Gates made money when he was this years old. And this person got successful when they were 100 years old. Like nobody gives a fuck. I'm not them. I'm me. You feel me? So I'm going to keep it stacked with you guys, right? The point of the matter is every single day, you either have one or two options. You're either going to become better or you're going to stay where you're at. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Right before I got on this live, my brother, he is all the way in Turkey. Okay, my little brother is in the Air Force. He's all the way in Turkey. I lied to you not. I got on this live a couple minutes ago, right? And he sent me this literally at 10:53. Okay. And this is what he said to me. He said, wow, look at the caption. Now, I don't ever look at my DMs like that, to be honest with you, because I just don't. Okay. My DMs be full of stuff. This is what he sent me. He sent me AJ Brown's, which is a wide receiver. He just won the NFL Super Bowl. He sent me his caption. I want to read the caption to you guys, and I want to tell you guys how this can actually help us as entrepreneurs and people that are looking to be entrepreneurs. Now, let me make this clear. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Let me tell you guys what I feel an entrepreneur is, because everybody thinks they're a fucking entrepreneur. Not everybody is an entrepreneur. Not everybody has what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody has what it takes to sit there, fail over and over again, but keep getting back up. People will call you dumb. People will look at you like, yo, go get a real job. People will look at you like, yo, you're not making no bread. People will look at you like, yo, why don't you have the Gucci, the Louis, the Prada? People will look at you like you're crazy starting a business. I'm telling you. You'll have family members that look at you like you're dumb, you're stupid, and they won't support you. You have your best friends, they won't support you. You have your girlfriends or your significant others looking at you like you're crazy because you're not being able to do certain things that they expect because they look online and they see this, that, and the third happening. Happy birthday, Jay. All of that stuff, you'll just look crazy. That's an entrepreneur. Somebody that falls, they have the audacity to fall over and over again and keep getting back up and not quitting. And see, here's the difference. I'm not telling you to not quit on some shit that ain't working. If it ain't working, stop doing it. But I'm asking you to not quit on something that you see that has worked, but you have been struggling to scale it. If you don't scale it, of course, you're not going to be able to build. So you always have to find different, unique ways to make it work, right? But all entrepreneurs can fucking listen to this shit. This shit is awesome. You ready? It says, after a few days, I've had time to reflect on being a champion. I've tried to. Now, this person has won the Super Bowl, okay? Now, football, in my opinion, is the dumbest sport behind. Well, boxing is the dumbest sport, but it's the dumbest sport besides boxing because I feel like you are literally getting hit every Sunday and you're hurting your body over and over again. Now, I'm a basketball player. I obviously am very, very biased. And that's the reason I feel that way over football. But it's okay, right? If I was a football player, I'm definitely going to be a punter or a kicker. I'm not getting hit, bro. I'm cool. Feel me? But he just put his body through all of this work. And he had the audacity to put this in the caption, right? After a few days, I've had time to reflect on being a champion. I tried to feel how everyone made it seem to be a champion. And unfortunately, it was short-lived. 2 days to be exact. I've never been a champion at the highest level before, but I thought my hard work would be justified by winning it all. It wasn't. My thrill for this game comes when I'm dominant. It's the hunt that does it for me. It's when the DBs, which is a position in football, drops their heads and surrender because he can't fuck with me. The intense battles, early mornings, late nights, sacrifices. I love putting smiles on people's faces, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't what I thought it would be. It's the journey that I love the most. Back to work. My brother sent me this. He said, yo, read the caption. Before I even got on live, which I was already going to talk about how I don't give a fuck what you do today. Okay, I don't care what you do good today. It's not about what you do good today. Right? It's about what you do every single day to push yourself further and further and further. Now, I understand we all drop off. I just had a whole week and a half where I dropped off on content because I was just so overwhelmed, right? I'm moving, I'm taking care of this and taking care of that, financials, all of that, right? Cool, right? But one thing I'll tell you guys, right? It is a fucking task being the best version of yourself. Being a champion, no matter if you get to the Super Bowl or you get that promotion at that job, should never satisfy you. Being a great dad, a great mother, should never satisfy you. Being a great son, being a great human being, being great in anything should never satisfy you because there's always another level. There's always another level. I'll give you an example, right? I'm going to give you an extreme example on what I'm talking about because it sounds stupid. I get it, right? I have a daughter. Her name is Nyla. Love her to death, right? I've never realized how hard it is to be a dad. It's very hard to be a dad to a girl, okay? Because they're emotional. You just never know what they feel, what they think, right? So I'm a dad to a young lady. She loves gospel music. She is a very beautiful young lady, but she got a stink ass attitude. Okay, she got a horrible attitude. She be drawling. She be doing too much. If y'all know what drawling mean in Philly, that means she be doing too much. Okay, she be doing too much in school. Bad. Okay, bad. All right, she steals everything that you leave around her. Okay, she'll take it, put it in her bed, eat it, or she'll just leave wrappers everywhere. Thank you for all the hearts. She does all of that, right? Boom. But as a dad, I've been talking to her. I've been listening to gospel. I hate gospel music, but I've been listening to gospel music with her. Just been taking like little things to like try and incorporate me with her and bond. Great. Cool. And as I do all of this stuff, she becomes better. She stops being as bad. She starts listening more, right? Cool. So, as you see a child growing up, you start to see how more emotional or how much mental work you have to do with them. That ain't enough. And I'm already thinking to myself, well, when she becomes 21, she's going to be on her own, doing her own thing. But how can I be the best dad in that way, right? I could be the best dad until she's 18, but she's still going to hate me at some point because she's going to think I'm trying to control her, or she might not like certain things I say, right? Not hate, that's a strong word, but dislike me at points. How can I be a better dad than being a better dad? How? I'm going to tell you. By making sure she don't never have to work for nobody if she don't want to. By making sure that she can always have the freedom if she wants it. Making sure that you give her a lifestyle that not anybody can just match. That's how you do it, right? So you start putting yourself in these positions to where you start realizing like, okay, I see that I beat this task and I started to do this better. Great. I started to do this better. Great. Okay. On that job, I'm doing everything right. I'm clocking in right. I'm doing the perfect task. Everything is good. My boss says he loves me, but I'm still not making more money than him. I'm still not in this position. You want to know why? Because the beautiful thing in life is that life is all about the next task. It's not about winning. And that's where they get us. That's where they get us. It's a whole bunch of psychological warfare going on just in general, because we all think that we're competing to win. You think that you're competing to make bread. You think that you need to make money to be successful. No. You want to know what you need to do to be successful? Every single day become better. Better than you were yesterday. How many of us woke up today saying, you know what? I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. This is how I'm going to do it. Not a lot of us have. Not a lot of us have woke up and said, you know what? All right, bet. Today a new day. Cool. I feel all right. I'm going to get up and I got to do this, and this, and then this, and this makes me better than yesterday. And not a lot of us do it. And see, that's why not a lot of us will ever see the amount of money that all of these billionaires have. See, Donald Trump. I'll bring this politic aspect into this because that's how much I feel like this message needs to resonate with people, whether you hate Donald Trump or like Donald Trump. I used to like Donald Trump, but he's been on some weird stuff lately, okay? He's been doing a bit too much for my liking, okay? But one thing I'll say, right? It takes one small thing too. Getting out of bed. Yes, making the bed. Small things. I teach my children every single day, when you get up, you better make your bed. The reason you make your bed is not because I want to walk in and see your nice bed. It's not because you're going to do it perfectly. See, that's what you got to let them know. Like, it's not about doing it perfect. See, people think that, okay, I got to be perfect. No, you just got to be better. See, if you make your bed one day and maybe you just don't know how to get the corners the right way, great, cool. But tomorrow, you better at least get one of them corners differently. You better try another different way. That's the part of being an entrepreneur that people forget. It's not about making the bed perfect. It's about making the bed in the first place. It's about saying, yo, I know that I didn't drink this whole bottle of water. I know yesterday all I did was drink just a little bit. But you want to know what I'm going to do today? Today, I'm going to get it all the way down here. But then you might be saying, well, Brandon, what's the goal? The goal is to drink the whole bottle. But Brandon, you're not drinking the whole bottle. I know. Because see, if I just drunk this whole bottle because I knew by the end of the day I needed to drink it, it's forced. It's not progression. See, I didn't develop a system to where I drink the whole bottle. Instead, I tried to force myself to drink the whole bottle. See, a lot of us, we force ourselves to make money. That's why we go into all of these different spaces like, oh, I want to invest money with this guru, or I want to do this mentorship, or I want to do that. That's why we do it. We do all of that because we essentially want to be something that we don't even have a system to be. See, a guru, a Membership, a academy can't teach you how to be a better person. It can't teach you how to make more money. It can't teach you how to be a better father, a better husband, a better boyfriend, a better best friend, a better son, a better daughter, a better mom. None of that. It can't. You want to know what teaches you how to be a better person? It teaches you how to make more money. A system. And that's the beautiful part, because I used to hate systems. Let me tell you something real quick, right? Because I know I'm talking to somebody when I'm talking about this. I used to think that people that had routines were dumb, poor, broke, and stupid. Let me explain why. I grew up in a household where I watched my grandmother and my uncle every day do the same thing. They would wake up. My grandma would put on a toaster strudel. She would get in the shower. She would get the toaster strudel, put the little icing on it. She would rub the icing in. She would eat the toaster strudel. She would take us to daycare. She would then go to work. She would then come home from work, get us from daycare. She would then make dinner. Then we would just do the same thing. And I used to think to myself, this is prison. I used to think to myself, this is hell. I used to think to myself, how low of a vibration and of a how low of a person do you have to be to every day do the same thing over and over and over? So when I graduated high school and I decided I want to be an entrepreneur, I didn't go to college. Okay, I didn't go to college for the fact of, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. I know if I went to college, all I would be focused on is ass. If I went to college, all I would be focused on is playing ball to get the girls. I probably would have ended up in a very bad situation. Okay, very bad. You put me in a dorm, you put me around people, and you put me in a position where I have other people seeing my power or wanting to be close to me. I already knew where I was going to go, right? So I said, you know what? Let me just be myself, and I want to create a business. And when I did that, I started to realize, okay, I'm willing to take this risk on myself. See, there's nothing wrong with going to college. There's nothing wrong with people that decided to go that route, right? Because it takes a certain amount of discipline to go through college. But one thing I will tell you is it also takes a type of discipline to go against the grain of everybody else. Because, you know, when you graduate in high school, I want you to think, when you graduate high school, do you know how much pressure it is to like know what you're doing next? It's so much pressure when you're graduating high school to know what's happening next. You got the counselors that had the meetings with you to try and get you to the college that you want to go to or figure out your plan. You got your parents trying to figure out, what is he going to do? Is he going to go to college or is he going to go do that? You have so much, right? So much pressure. It takes a different type of individual to say, you know what? I see everybody going that way. I'm going to go this way. Not because that way is bad, but because this way is better for me. Right? And then it takes another type of individual to realize that the way that they went is harder. Now, I'm not saying college ain't hard. College is definitely hard. I've met a bunch of people, but one thing I say about college and about just going out, literally butt naked, not knowing what the heck you finna do, I say this, right? Not knowing what you're gonna do for a living, or not knowing where you're gonna go in life, it gives you a sense of freedom. And you know, when I look back at it, the freedom also brings another thing to it. Fear, anxiety. So when I looked at these people that kept doing the same thing every day and went to their jobs and obeyed their boss, and I looked at them like they were nothing. I looked at my grandmother like she was broke. I looked at my mother like she was nothing. I looked at my uncle like he was a slave. And then as I grew in my 20s, I started to realize how hard it was for me to not make money. Money was easy. But I started to realize how hard it was for me to keep the money, for me to keep the success, and for me to actually put my life in a position to where I didn't have to always feel like I woke up in survival mode. Like I had to always push myself because I didn't have any type of structure. I didn't have any system. So every day I would say, you know what, Brandon, you got to drink this whole bottle of water. So every day I'm taking it and drinking the water. I'm guzzling the water. Even though I don't really want it, I'm still drinking it. But I'm just drinking it and I'm feeling satisfied with just drinking this one bottle of water. Stay with the example. Trust me, stay with the example. Now, the real way that you want to do this, and it took me a while as an entrepreneur and as a person in general to learn that it's not about drinking this whole bottle. That's not what makes me successful. So this bottle can represent me going to work and actually doing what I need to do to get the promotion that I want to get. It can mean me actually taking those risks to build the business that I actually want to be in. It can mean me being a better boyfriend, me being a better husband or a better dad or a better mom or whatever, right? It's progression. This is progression. Sometimes what happens with progression is when you try to force it, you will actually do the steps that you need to do. And you would think that you are putting your time into something great. I know I got this one other example that I know people will understand. DoorDash. Has anybody ever heard of DoorDash? I'm sure you guys have, right? DoorDash is the perfect business model to keep people under. DoorDash is the perfect business model to keep you broke. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Those two business models will always keep the people that rely on them broke. I done seen people that have two phones with two accounts still be broke. I done seen people that DoorDash on a consistent basis, hour to hour to hour to hour to hour, and still be broke. I done seen people do one night, all night, until the morning, and still be broke. Let me tell you why DoorDash is a business model that keeps you under. Because what it does is it gives you just enough. It just gives you enough. But it doesn't let you ever really think, hey, all right, I'm going to do all these orders. I'm driving. But damn, I run out of gas. All right, let me take 20. I know if you ever did DoorDash, I know you understand what I'm about to say. Let me take 20 out of it. Let me cash out 20 real quick. Let me pay some gas. All right, cool. All right, now I got to make that 20 back. But as I'm making that 20 back, I'm losing the 20. I'm losing my bread still. But hold on. All right, I did that. I filled the tank up. And you know it costs more than $20 to fill the tank up. But let's just say, for example, all right, I filled the tank up. But damn, I gotta eat. Damn. All right, I gotta take some more bread out. Let me cash some more money out. All right, I'm gonna eat me some breakfast. And then it's like, oh shit, I gotta eat some lunch. Oh man, I'm picking up food all day. I'm getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. So you wanna know what happens? DoorDash is the perfect model with the perfect profit for people to give them you feel like you're making money, but you're really not making enough. And no matter what you do, you're never going to make enough to be able to stop. And that is the prime example of how life with our 9-to-5s work, how life with us trying to create progression and feeling like we're just doing what we said. How many of us have ever went on DoorDash or Uber Eats to say, yo, I just want to make $100 a day. I just want to make $100 a day. If I can make $100 a day, if I do that, I know I'll be able to pay this, and this. But then you start looking to yourself, you're like, damn, like I made $100 a day, but I got to fill up the tank, I got to eat, I got to do this, I got to do that. And then by the time you take all your bread out, you're like, yo, I only got $19.86 left. But I spent like 8 hours. Same thing with your job. Oh, all right, bet. I get my check. I add my hours together. Cool. All right, bet. I'm doing this. All right, cool. So then my taxes. All right, let me look at my last pay stub. All right, my taxes is going to take this much out. All right, bet. So, okay, every 2 weeks I get paid this amount. I'm going to get like $840 out. My rent like $17. All right, but then I got the car insurance. All right, bet. So then I should be able to start my bid. I can, oh shit, I don't have enough money to even get no products. Or damn, I don't got enough money to actually do that. All right. Hey boss, can I do overtime? All right, bet. I do some overtime. But as I'm doing the overtime, then I start to think to myself, shit, I'm doing overtime, but the more overtime I do, the less inner work I can do myself. The less work I can do on myself. The less times I can go to the gym. The less time I can work on my business. What is it? It's a hamster wheel. It's you making yourself feel like you're drinking the bottle of water because you are. You're forcing yourself to get that progression, but you have no system. Let me tell you the perfect way to actually have a system, right? It's all right, bet. Listen, Let me actually see. I'm gonna make $100. I'm gonna do the DoorDash example first. I'm gonna do $100 every day on DoorDash. All right, bet, cool. So now I'm gonna get me a piece of paper. All right, bet, cool. I'm gonna get me a pen. Before I go out the dash, I'm gonna do this, right? All right, bet. So I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna put $20 in the tank. Once I put that 20 in the tank, I know for a fact that 20 probably get me. I'm just gonna guess right now, probably like 5 orders. Each order probably be around what, $5 profit. All right, bet. So if each order is gonna be $5 profit, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I make $25 from that. So $25 on a $20 tank of gas, cool. But that only means I made $5 profit. Now, to get 5 orders, each order is probably going to take me around 15 minutes. So I'm working about 2 hours to make $5. Fuck DoorDash. All right, next. Let me do this. So you start to see, you map it out. You map out the system. You start to understand, okay, will this work before you do it? See, a lot of us, what we do is we go into an interview. I've done interviews with plenty of people. I've employed plenty of people. And I'll tell you, as an employer, I will always wanted my employees, the good ones, to stay. I always wanted them to stay. I want you to. I want to give you enough money for you to skedaddle. I want you to get enough money just so you can stay and keep working and keep trying to get overtime. So I don't got to come into work. So you can work for me. So I don't got to do it because you think that you're going to make money to get out of it when you ain't, because you're stuck. So you're going to an interview. This is what a lot of people do. They don't go into an interview with a system. They don't go into an interview like, all right, bet. You know what? I'm not taking anything less than $38 an hour because I have this experience, that experience, this experience. My non-negotiables are I will not work on the weekends. I will da-da-da. Okay, cool. And then I have not met one person that goes into an interview with a paper and sits down and says, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? The interviewer's like, hey, how are you? Hey, I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, Brandon. And I just want you to answer these questions to the best of your ability. So you have Mary and Jane and da-da-da-da, and then you start answering the questions. And then when you're done answering their questions, you sit there and you say to them, and when they say, hey, do you have any questions? Actually, I do. So how much are you guys willing to pay for this position? What's your budget? Like, you have to start to understand you're a business. You're a business. And a business cannot operate without making enough to scale. So, there's nothing wrong with a job. It ain't nothing wrong with a job. But there's definitely something wrong with people settling to feel like they have progression. So what I refuse to do with any job is go into an interview and have them say, so for this position, we're going to be paying $20 an hour. How does that sound? Well, according to my numbers, my rent is $1,700. My car note is $540. My insurance, $200. I do get a lot of food, and you know, Trump has the eggs going up a little bit, so I need like $350 for groceries. So when I add all that together, $20 is not enough, sir. Not a lot of people willing to do that. Let's talk that shit. Keep it a stack. You want to know why a lot of people aren't willing to do that? You know why a lot of people are not willing to sit there and say, you know what, this salary is not enough? You want to know why a lot of people start complaining about the money they're getting paid after they get the job? Because people would rather drink the bottle of water because they told themselves every day I'll drink the bottle of water, instead of saying, you know what, instead of every day me just drinking the bottle of water, let me sit down and decide what is a great system for me to drink the bottle of water. Okay, one half of the day I'll drink the first half, second half of the day I'll drink the next half. But instead, when we go into our jobs and operating as individuals, we think to ourselves, well, let me just get my foot in. Let me just feel successful. Let me just feel like I'm doing something. And a lot of us, we ain't doing shit, bruh. Our time is running out. A lot of us, our time is running out. Because see, and let's keep this a stack, you only can stay as motivated as you are right now for a certain amount of time. Am I right or wrong? I want y'all to really think about it. How long are y'all going to sit on TikTok or sit on YouTube or sit on Twitch and watch motivational videos? Y'all never get tired? How long do y'all feel like, okay, I'm going to better my life? You don't never get tired sometimes? You don't wake up one day and be like, all right, I ain't going to do none of that better my life shit today. I'm just trying to relax. See, y'all going to get tired. Because see, what happens with us is when we start working our asses off and we don't see any results, the DoorDash method, let's say, right? When you keep working your ass off and then you working your ass off, but you don't see anything getting better, you start to be like, well, damn, it must be not meant for your boy. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and just settle for what I can get. Fuck that. We ain't settling for shit. You heard me? We ain't settling for shit. We don't got no options because we got motherfuckers depending on us. You heard me? And that's a fact. So it's like, all right, bet. So if I'm going to become successful, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to strap my boots up. I'm going to have to really pick my pants up, put my hat on, put my jacket on. I don't know what I'm talking about, all of this, like put stuff on, but you know what I mean. We're going to have to get right. I'm going to have to start actually telling people how it is. Yo, listen, hey, boss, let me talk to you real quick. I really appreciate this opportunity. You heard me? I really do. And I love working here because it's fun. Like we laugh, we joke, we smile. Great, cool. But that ain't paying my bills. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm going to be honest with you, boss. I'm trying to build my own business. And if I don't get no raise and I don't get no promotion, I got to dip. So I'm telling you this right now just to let you know to get a replacement. If my pay don't go up, I'm going to go out the door. See, a lot of y'all not willing to say that because y'all want to keep living the same way y'all living right now. Y'all just want to settle. A lot of y'all not willing to downgrade. A lot of y'all not willing to live below your means. A lot of y'all not willing to sit there and say, you know what? All right. Sometimes it get ugly before it get better. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Right? Let me ask y'all something real quick. Because usually y'all know I go live and then I'll be like showing you how to sell shit and do all that. Not today. Today I'm talking my shit because this is some real shit. Y'all remember like back in the day or even now when you got to clean your room? But you know you really gotta clean your room. Like you know how when you really gotta clean your room, like when you really gotta clean it, when you really gotta fuck shit up to clean your room, like when you gotta take the clothes out, fold the clothes back up, when you gotta actually take the trash out the closet, the boxes and all the packages, and you gotta actually sort out shit. You know how you really gotta like organize your shit and it get ugly in the room for a second, but you know for a fact like all this shit is everywhere, but I know I'm about to put it all into place. Y'all know how that is, right? You messing shit up just to make it better, right? Sometimes in life, especially when you an entrepreneur or you somebody that want to build that income stream, sometimes you gotta fuck shit up in life. Sometimes you gotta say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm out. Sometimes you gotta say, fuck this shit, I'm out. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a real life example, bruh. A real life example. I got this guy named Shell. I'm not gonna say his whole name, but his name is Shell. You feel me? That's my guy. I can make $100K literally without doing any of this shit just with him. Just with him. Working with my guy. He's connected to a lot of people that I work with already. And I know for a fact that I could just eat off of what he's doing and we good. Why don't I do that shit? I don't do it because I know for a fact that if I depend on another month, I can't depend on myself. I know for a fact that if I want to be successful, I got to be able to be successful myself before I'm successful with anybody else. I know that I'm not going to let nobody control the trajectory of my success. That's why. Time is running out. Time is running out. Period. That's it. It ain't about nothing. It ain't like you can't do it. But you got to stop doing the same thing. You got to stop doing the same thing. Whoever watching this, you got to stop doing the same thing. Whenever you watching this, you got to stop doing the same thing. You doing the same thing. You door dashing right now. You thinking that, okay, in life, I want to be successful and I want to do this and I want to do that and I'm going to do this. I'm going to be great. I'm going to be at. You ain't going to be shit. You ain't going to be nothing because you ain't hanging around motherfuckers that want to be the same. You ain't hanging around people that want to be successful. You ain't hanging around people that want to be successful. You ain't hanging around people that want to be successful. Because people that want to be successful wouldn't even let you come around them having the same procrastination and same mentality that you have right now. They wouldn't. People that want you to be better, people that are better, people that are doing great, they require greatness around them. And if it ain't great, or if it ain't going great, they call them out. Period. That's it. Because see, what happens is when you're an ultra progressive individual and you want to be progressive, right? And you want to be better. And you want to keep getting to the point to where you can feed, where you can feed your family past you living. When you want to be that successful, you don't let nobody get in the way. Oh, yo, bro, I got two girls, bro. Like, you trying to step out? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm working. Yo, bro, you want to go bowling? Nah, bro, I'm working. Bro, come on, yo. Come on. You want to go to the game night? All right. I go to the game night. All right, cool. Let's do it. You know what I mean? All right, bet. Get to the game night. Yo, bro, let's take shots. I don't drink, bro. What? I don't drink, bro. You don't drink? Nah, bro. Why not? I just don't drink. Yo, bro, you want to get high? I got that za. I don't smoke, bro. Huh? I don't smoke, bro. Now, I'm not saying it's anything against people that smoke or drink. What I'm saying is don't conform or change because you're around others. See, an ultra successful person is going to be who they are. Because they understand who they are is going to get to know where they're at. See, but when you know that you don't hold yourself accountable and you know that you in a dirty ass slums and you ain't doing what the hell you're supposed to do, if you ain't changing, then what the freak are you doing? Because you only where you at because you belong there right now. So if you want to change your environment and change who you are, and this is where people, before I get off this, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is where people get it fucked up, including myself, because I got this fucked up. I moved out of state thinking that I was going to become a better person moving to this other place. I was depressed at the time, so I had moved out to a nice place, great environment, but I was just a nasty person inside. Nasty, dirty, grimy, poor, broke. I had businesses, but I was still broke-minded. But I moved out to a gorgeous place. Gorgeous place. I was getting my hair cut. I was paying $100 every haircut. Perfect haircut. Around celebrities. Everything was good. Everything was good. But I made no money. Because, see, I tried to change my environment instead of changing to change my environment. See, a lot of us, we want to move out of state. A lot of us. We be like, yo, bro, when I get out of Philly, bro, it's a wrap, bro. Like, when I get out of Philly, it's a wrap. I get out of Philly, I'm going to make all of this bread, bro. It's just Philly. Like, it's just the way it is, bro. Like, all of these people, bro, like, it's just Philly. No, it's you, Nick. I mean, it's you, person, guy, woman. It's you. It's you. It ain't Philly. It ain't your environment. It ain't Kentucky. It ain't Jersey. It ain't Florida. It ain't Cali. It ain't none of that. It's you. You're the problem. You are the problem. Nobody else is the problem but you. Nah, bro. Like, when I get out of here, bro, it's a scrap, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be rich. Nah, what it is you got to change who you are, and then your environment is going to change automatically. Automatically. Let me tell y'all what I'm working on with myself. What I'm working on myself is not conforming to what my environment is. If I walk in a hostile environment, I change and turn hostile. But see, I got to learn how to, when I walk into an environment, if it's hostile, I need to be who I am and turn it less hostile. That's what I'm working on with myself. I'm not a finished product. But everything that I told you guys today is some shit that I had to learn myself. It's me being 100% true and honest with you guys on lessons that I've learned. And one of the most important lessons that I've come to understand today is we're running out of time. So my question to whoever's watching this and who has ever been watching this from front to end or beginning to end, you're running out of time. What you gonna do? Are you going to develop a system, or are you going to keep just feeling accomplished? Winning the Super Bowl ain't enough. You know what I mean? It ain't enough. Winning the Super Bowl is not enough. It's not enough. Because winning just means people see you. Let's be real. When you win something, like y'all ever win like something like in a small league, basketball, league, or t-ball league or baseball league, you win. Y'all get a trophy. Yay. What else do I get? Y'all let me know. What else do I get? What else do I get? I win my school championship. My high school, we won the championship, right? We got a banner. But what did I get? I'm just asking, what did I get? Scholarships. That's what I got. That's all I get. I get scholarships to go and win another championship with another school, for another school. But what did I get when I win those? What do I get? Seen. See, a lot of people, they get it fucked up. They think that winning makes everything better. Winning is not the end. Winning is not the end, because winning is never the goal. Because when you win, it is only to be seen. You're only winning so people can realize you won. I want y'all to go ahead. It's always open on Instagram. His Instagram is 1K always open. That's his Instagram. And I just really want y'all to read what the caption is. I'm going to read it one more time before I get off, because I got to film a video. After a few days, I had time to reflect on being a champion, a Super Bowl champion. I tried to feel how everyone made it seem to be a champion. Unfortunately, it was short-lived. 2 days to be exact. I've never been a champion at the highest level before, but I thought my hard work would be justified by winning it all. It wasn't. My thrill for this game comes when I'm dominant. It's the hunt that does it for me. It's when the DBs drop their heads and surrender because he can't fuck with me. The intense battles, early mornings, late night sacrifices. I love putting smiles on people's faces, don't get it wrong. But it just wasn't what I thought it would be. It's the journey that I love the most. Back to work. I think that I'm literally going to frame that. Because that's the height, and that's the height of hustle. That's the height of it. That's the height of hustle, right? Because I want to ask y'all something. A hustler stops hustling when? I'll leave with that. A hustler stops hustling when? When does a hustler stop hustling? When does a drug dealer stop hustling? When does a athlete stop hustling? Let me ask you, the GOAT, Tom Brady, did he just stop working and is he sitting with a pina colada sitting on the island? No, he's broadcasting now, right? Why he ain't stop hustling? Why he's still going? Because see, when you a hustler, when you somebody that loves the grind and loves the success, see, there's a difference between winning and success. People get success in silence. I don't believe you really can win in silence. Because for me to win, I need somebody to tell me that I'm winning. I digress. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I love y'all. You already know how it go. Everybody that locked in with me for this morning, man, you know I appreciate you every day. This week I'm going live 11 a.m. So make sure you guys join me. I am literally building a new system that works around this schedule. So at 11 a.m. lives, it looks like that's what we'll be doing. Thank you so much, man. Tax, thank you so much for commenting and tuning in, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you. And you mean a lot to me. All right. So let's continue to grind. Let's continue to go. And I'll see you guys at the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom. Peace.